Hello, everybody. Scott Golden here with the um, AEW Dark Review for the 21st of this particular day, which is the month of September in 2021. Once again, they're back to really long shows. This is the second of the Universal Studio shows. Wardlow opens the show and he comments on things and his win in a match against JDX. Gets a little bit of offense in. Wardlow hits a boot, ending that. 5 powerbomb sets up JDX for a casualty of war. Wardlow wins by ref stoppage. Didn't need to go 3 minutes. Could have gone 46 seconds and been fine. Big Swole against Alley Catch. 208. Excalibur calls this the All Elite Zone, a nod to the Impact Zone from earlier before, as they are in Universal Studios for the second week. Swole wins with a headbutt and a rolling elbow. Not a big deal here. And then we get into a match that didn't need to go this long. Santana Ortiz defeating Chaos Project. 7-11. Not to the convenience store, but 7 minutes 11 seconds. Santana Ortiz are here. Sampanico and Santana open with a nice enough series of exchanges, but Y is a masked enhancement talent, basically giving one of the members of the inner circle some trouble. Anyway, ends with Santana hits a super kick. Luther comes in and tries to interfere, winds up clotheslining his own partner. Luther then counters a tope from Ortiz, and then throws Serpentico at Ortiz mid-flight. Ortiz then gets worked up and hits Chaos Project until Ortiz catches Serpentico with a leg lariat, gets a tag off to Santana. Santana hits 3 Amigos, but Serpentico avoids a frog splash. Luther then throws Serpentico on Santana for near fall. Santana comes back, hits a cutter on Serpentico, and then he and Ortiz finish him off with a flapjack. Match is fine, but didn't need to be here as nearly as long as it was. Joey Janela, why is he on 2 programs of anything in a week against Dylan McQueen? McQueen is a member of the Nightmare family, probably the, I guess, most insignificant member. He is here. Janela then sends McQueen out to the floor, and Rossi drops him chest first on the barricade. Kayla Rossi is the name of the lady that came out with Joey Janela, started coming out with him a couple weeks ago. Janela hits the Death Valley Driver for the pin. Please, I will pay someone. I will give someone $100 to fire Joey Janela. Tay Conti and -1 and Anna Jay defeats Marina Tucker. 348. Tucker makes her debut. A couple of judo throws. Conti maintains wrist control and hits kicks into her opponent's chest. Tucker then drops to the floor. Conti goes to the outside and kicks her there too. Tucker hits a sliding lariat for a near fall. Conti comes back with forearms and clotheslines, placing Tucker face first onto the mat. Conti then follows up with a trio of pump kicks in the corner, finishing off with a Tay KO and DDT. I enjoy Tay Conti, but did she really need a match that goes almost 4 minutes in this situation? Not really. Then we go to Lee Johnson and Brock Anderson, with Dustin Rhodes defeating Luke Curtis and Cameron Stewart. 402. Match basically is completely ignored by the announcers. Mikael Black and Cody Rhodes feud is the discussion of the moment. Johnson throws a decent drop kick, and Anderson shows his greenness. Does hit a good spine buster though. Johnson comes off the ropes with a frog splash for the win. Not necessarily sure that they needed as much time as they were given here either. FTR defeats Stylen Rogers and Anthony Green. 10:25. Rogers and Green were recently released both from NXT. First match featuring anyone involving them in the match as Dynamite Grand Slam STR takes on Darby Allin and Sting tomorrow night. FTR did not wear their Midnight Express tights. They are a decent enough match. Wound up being a better than average match. Rogers ends up on the wrong end of FTR's double clothesline. Cash Wheeler gets a near fall, a knee drop. Dax Harwood gets a near fall after suplex and works a chin lock. Harwood and Rogers bumped heads. Green gets a hot tag. Green catches both members FTR with a springboard and gets a near fall. Harwood hits a victory roll. Rogers gets a pinfall on Harwood with the three-quarter roll cradle. Harwood hits a powerbomb into a jackknife cover, but Rogers rolls through and cradles of his own for another near fall. Rogers then catches Wheeler with a cradle for another near fall, and on the floor, Harwood drops Green with a brain buster. Rogers throws out, and then there's a tope, goes back into the ring. Wheeler catches him with a backbreaker, follows by a Falcon Arrow to get a pinfall. This could have been the main event. Anyway, Bunny defeats Xena K 316. Bunny dominates, wins with Down the Rabbit Hole. Doesn't really need to happen. Lance Archer defeats Marcus Cross 153. Cross refuses to get in the ring, so Archer goes out, gets him, and throws him from the apron, and then pulls him into the ring, and then Cross gets hit with a choke slam to Blackout, and then we see John Silver and Alex Reynolds with 5-10 and -1. So does that mean 14? Defeating Ryan Nemeth and Peter Avalon with the Wingman 538. Why does Avalon still have a job? Why are we wasting a guy like Nemeth in a match like this? Anyway, Reynolds goes for double suplex on Nemeth and Avalon early on, but takes control. Later, Nemeth and Avalon go for the double suplex on Silver, and he overpowers him, suplexes them both at once. Silver and Reynolds wins with a rolling elbow into an enziguri, into a stunner, into a German suplex, and a jackknife cover on Avalon for the victory. This match certainly did not need to happen. Daniel Garcia with 2.0 defeats Alan Fine of Angels 10-17. Angels is being wasted in the Dark Order. Been saying that for a long time here. Fight goes to the floor. Angels reverses a suplex on Garcia. Angels then jumps up and goes off the entrance stage with a flip dive onto Garcia in 2.0. 2.0 keeps Angels from getting back in the ring. Garcia gets time to recover because of this. Garcia works over Angels with a chop block and follows up with a drop kick to the back of Angel's head and a near fall. Garcia maintains control until both he and Angels go into cross bodies and then collided mid-ring. Angels comes back with a series of clotheslines and enziguri, countering a charge into a Spanish fly for near fall. Angels then goes back to frog splash, but Garcia avoids it and hits a shotgun dropkick in the corner for a near fall. Angels comes back, flatliner, and rolls into the Koji clutch. Garcia comes out and continues hammer fists and lets up, and then Jeff Parker of 2.0 rakes Angel's eyes, breaks him off. I gotta grab my phone, but obviously a win for Garcia, who they're in love with. Then we move into another in the 6-man tag team division that doesn't really exist type matches. QT Marshall, Aaron Solo, Nick Canamaro. Could easily get rid of all of these, or keep QT and just keep him backstage. Defeating Darian Briggston, Cole Carter, and Sean Maluda. 344. Why even have 6 people get dressed for a match that short? Maluda is basically coming at Katamaro, catches him with a one-armed powerbomb, and that's pretty impressive. Marshall gets tagged, hits a diamond cutter on Maluda for the win. Katamaro, I don't know. It's just none of it really works. Anyway, Colt Cabana with Evil Uno defeats and -1, defeating JD Drake with the Wingman. 7:14. Why does this need to go? Nearly, nearly 7.5 minutes. Anyway, so Drake gets a near fall after a pretty cool belly-to-belly spot. Drake and Cabana exchange chops and forearms. Drake misses, charge into the corner. Cabana takes him down with shoulder block. Cabana then gets a near fall after Bionic Elbow follows up with the Flying Apple. Cabana then goes for near fall off the body slam. Drake hits flying leg lariat for near fall of his own, but misses a moonsault off the top. Cabana hits his own moonsault, gets the pinfall. Then your final match of the day. Eddie Kingston defeats Bear Bronson with Bear Bowler. 7:50. I love Eddie Kingston. He doesn't need to be here if you're going to have him on national television. Crowd is behind Kingston, so I guess sending them home happy from this set of tapings might be a good idea. Bronson goes after Kingston with a tope, goes to the outside, back in the ring. Bronson gets a sit-out splash, near fall, misses, and avalanche in the corner, and Kingston takes him down with a clothesline. They exchange chops and forearms. Bronson catches him, charging, and then Kingston hits a bossman slam. Bronson follows up with clothesline for near fall. Bronson and Kingston exchange suplexes. Kingston comes out on top of that exchange, goes for the DDT. Bronson holds the ropes to counter. Bronson goes for slam. Kingston slides out, hits him with a spare. A pair of spinning back fists for the pin. Post-match, Kingston cuts a promo on Bronson and the crowd. He turns attention to Suzuki and Archer outbrawls with Kingston closing the show. Show closing angle makes sense. The rest of it, half of the stuff you could leave off. And again, they're overextended as far as roster size. But we'll be back with more right after this.